Welcome back to GamecocksOnline.com. I'm joined by head track and field coach Curtis Frye. After the first day for the women, we've sought refuge here on the bus after rains have come in here in Eugene. It was a cold and wet day, but all in all, a decent day for the Gamecocks. How do you think the women did out there?
I thought we had a good day. The girls, they fouled. They fouled like the Gamecocks that they are. We opened the day up with a 4-1. We got to stick around. We finished 18th, just two spots out of being second team All-American. They end up being a group of honorable mention All-Americans, which I'm quite happy starting the year off in the 4-1, losing Brianna to our 4-1. That cost us a great deal. I think we're one of the best. We won our top 16, so we finished 18th. So it was a pretty good go. Tyler, it cost her a little bit of energy there for the intermediate hurdles, but she ran a good one, and we're pleased with her effort to get through that one. The next thing that came up was the 400 meters, and Aaliyah, freshman, and she ran the 8th fastest time, but by 0.51 missed making the final. So she's second team All-American in that she finished 9th instead of 8th, and that hurts. But it's still, like, she's extremely happy about that performance, But we came here to make the first team All-American and score. But we were quite happy with that effort. And the same goes in the javelin. Shelby is just really coming along. It was the second best throw. She had that 166-foot throw in a conference meet, which was a big breakthrough by 10 feet. And, at the regional meet, she went back and she threw around a 158, and that was close. But then she opened the day and went 164-1, which, just shows you that's where she is. She's that level of athlete. She's an All-American caliber athlete. She came to the big show, first time ever, and she got in the big show and got in the top 16 in the country, second team All-American. It's been a while since we've had a javelin thrower be in an All-American, and we're excited about that. Mike Sargent has done a wonderful job coaching that group of kids into the positions they are. Our kids are developed. You're talking about that's a 140-foot high school kid that gets here and in 2 years moves on to be an All-American. And we're just thrilled at the way our kids have developed. We've coached them up. I'm pleased with our staff as we develop in this program and developing these kids. And again, as I always say, as our facilities get better and they get a good throw area and to practice in, and we're able to bring some of the number one kids in the country, our coaches are moving kids to the number one level, but they're not kids coming out as 5 stars. And we can get us a couple of 5 stars in. Mike Sargent will get them out there into that kind of category. So I'm really pleased that we got that kind of leadership with a sophomore doing that well. I'm excited and thrilled that Shelby took us to that level on the women's throw side.
And we'll wrap up with the highlight of the day by far is the women's mile relay. You did a good job with a lot of veterans in there getting around that track. 3:30.44 was the time, 5th best overall. The first time since 2009 you got a finalist in the mile relay for the women. So that's a heck of a way to end that first day.
Yeah, we're excited about that. We thought, our kids think they're that good. They believe in that. And we got off to a good run there. Aaliyah got us off and put us in first position. Aaliyah, normally on a relay just runs a little bit better. And so we know that she's got another half a second left in her. She ran like 52.5 on the leadoff leg. And Aaliyah, come Saturday, will give us a better leg than that, which was a very good leg. It put us in position. And Erica normally runs 51 high, and she runs 52.0. And so we got to get both of those. Have got to go deeper than that for us to get where we want to go. And I think Tyler running 52 high, which normally runs 52 low, and the weather might have had some, but I think a little bit of just nerves. Running there, and I was really pleased at the way that we got to anchor there. Precious anchored really strong, and it was tough, and she had a lot to kick at the end, but we got to give her a lead, and that's what we are. We're a team that runs from the front, and so today we ran from behind and secured ourselves the top 2 finish instead of a kind of time that puts us the number 1 time going in. But I really believe our kids can run with everybody out there, and well, they can. That's why they're in the finals in the NCAAs, but we're looking for a stronger finish than 5th place at the NCs. And the girls, and we'll keep talking that because we didn't come here to be 5th. We came here to do better than that because they believe it. I believe it. And that's what we're going to be talking right now is how can we get our team to be running to the finish line to see who wins the mile relay in the NCAA championship. And that would be a first for a long time for us, that we're going to have a chance to fight that battle out. And so I'm talking it now, speaking it in existence, that we're going to fight for the national championship on a women's 4x4.
And we'll wrap up by kind of looking ahead to tomorrow. The men close out their championship with 2 hurdlers in action. You have Dondre going in the 110, and then UC later on in the intermediate hurdles. Both are very strong contenders to be very high on that podium, if not contend for that championship trophy. What do you hope to see out of them in their final performance of the season?
They know that they're upperclassmen, and they're in position. We got 2 points on the board. We got to get 8 points out. Those 2 guys got to find a way to get us 10 points, and that's their goals. And so, if one of them gets 2nd place, and then that's 8 points, and 8 and 2 is 10. I don't care how they come up with 10 points tomorrow. With 8 points tomorrow, it's up to them. The challenge is on. We're not into accepting mediocrity or being average. We're setting goals, the head goals at the beginning of the year, and now these 2 guys have to carry the team, and I expect them to step up tomorrow and compete to that kind of level. I know Dondre is the last one in. He's in lane 8, but they run the hurdles on a straight line. There's no advantages or disadvantages to being in the middle. And what he has to do is go compete to be the national champion from right out there in lane 8. And that's what that's going to be expected of him. Alan Johnson won his first medal in the World Championship. It was in lane 8. And so you can win from there. Today, the Golden League intermediate hurdles was won out of lane 2. So UC knows that this expectation of him is to go take some people down and to go after the championship. We came here to do that. So out of those 2 guys, I expect between the 2 of them, they both can split. 4th place gives you 5 points apiece. That's 10 points. So that would give us 12 points. And so if either one is top 4, then the next guy's got to come up and be top 4. If one of them gets to be 3rd in the race, then that gives a little leeway for the other guy. So they're team players right there together, and they got to add up. We're going to talk a little bit about that tonight, about, hey, which one of you guys is going to pick it up and give us our shot, or both of you going to add it together.
All right, Coach. Well, we'll be talking to you tomorrow with hopefully a lot more to celebrate.
Hey, appreciate it, man. Glad to go. Hey, go baseball. Let's get us to Omaha.